Okay, I've been working my buns off here while you've been sitting there doing nothing. So we've got the two slots for the cable cut in. That one and the other side too. I undercut it under the line and overcut it over the 5.5 that the ironwood is. Because that cable still got to poke out past the top and past the bottom. If not, it will not go flush against the wall. So, right, so now I'm going to pre-drill the ironwood and then throw it up here and pre-drill through it to the gyprock and then take it off, pre-drill deep, put it back on and drive the screws in. And put the cable around it, hook the anchor shackles, and hook the shelf on. Should be good. Okay, so we got a match for the pre-drill. For the pre-drill bit. Yes, sirree, Bob. It's just about just under. So I've never drilled ironwood, and this is my first time drilling ironwood. Now we have to consider the load on this piece of wood and not drill it all in the same place, because if it's going to form a hairline crack, the whole thing's going to come down. So we want more load from the top down, not from the bottom up. There's not much wood left on there, so I'll probably drill them like that half, and yeah. So let's do one here. Drilling ironwood. They say if you got a good drill bit, it drills just fine. Yep, that's pretty hard. Probably not good to breathe this stuff in. Okay, so got the screw action here. Yeah, and I think I'll make it tight. I'll just drive it through there and leave it nice and tight so it's got some holding power a little bit. I mean, the thread is larger than the stock that it's going to end up on, but maybe I'll drill size under. Here we go. Progress report. So I got the wood pre-drilled, both ends. I'm going to try that cable in that slot, see how it acts, see how it's going to behave, how it's going to live there. Oh man, lots of ladder time. Good thing I wore my dancing shoes for sure. And by the way, garages do not come this bright. That's a 10,000 lumen light up there. Brand name is Unix GH. This is not a sponsored video, but it is dynamite. I put in a remote control switch, as you can see, and it just lights it up. Easy to work in. So here we are. So I'm going to throw this up there. I hope that piece of wood just sits there on the ledges of those screws up there. And then we'll go from there. And pre-drill. Hopefully these holes will meet the lines. And pre-drill and drive the screws in if that cable fits in that slot. If not, I'll have to cut a little lower and a little higher. We'll see. Alright, I'm just about ready for some dinner. But we're getting somewhere. That's anchor point number 1. And anchor point number 2. These timber screws bite like crazy. They're in there. This piece of wood is not coming off. I bought some PL construction adhesive and I decided not to use it. It's just going to glue to the paper of the gyprock. Better off to put more screws in. Definitely. Yeah, they drive pretty hard. Gotta hang on when these things go in. So I decided that middle support there, it's better off in the stud. It's not even, that's the camber on the wood, it's up off the screw, so I'm going to pre-drill in the middle and drive it in. These ones here are sitting flush on the bottom of the screw, so it's not too bad. They're helping a little bit. So, I mean, there will be some downward force. This is nice and free here. It can settle where it wants to. And the hook is going to go on there. We'll do that next. Okay, this is the road home right here. Yeah. So, we have some focus there. Okay, so this is just the one shelf and the other bracket there. And this is the moment of the truth, or moment of truth. Throw that sucker on there. And look at that. Perfection.